Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Felix Art. I'm showing how to use the paint tamperd to sketch on your photo. So guys, this is the part 1 on digital art, or you can call it 3D art. So now first you can see that the resolution here is 3000 by 3000. That is what I'll be using on this tutorial. So now I'm gonna sketch. So before we sketch, I have to create a new layer. So you press the plus button to create a new layer. So once you are done with that, then you will go back to the reference. Then you will click on the layer, then reduce the opacity, take it to 73. Then you go back to this layer right here for sketching. So now I'll be using this tool right here that's called paint tamperd. So I use paint tamperd to do for sketching. Okay. So now I'll be drawing the outline. So I will take the size down to 3.0. So guys, before I start, I on the predictive stroke, take it to level 5. Then I start doing the sketch. So now once I'm done with it, then I'll close this predictive stroke, then go back to, then I'm using the hard eraser to erase all the lines, all the rough sketch. Okay, use the hard eraser to erase all these parts. parts that are not needed. So now guys, once I'm done with it, then I'm going over to the nose, the eyes and the mouth, and all this side right here, this side face. So what I'll do is that I will create a new layer. This new layer right here, I will use the paint stipple again. Remember, it must be at that size, that's 3.0. okay. So once I'm done with it like this, then I'll use the hard eraser to erase the rough sketch. So once I'm done with that, then I will create a new layer again. So this new layer will be for the eyelashes, the nose and the mouth. So I will go over to the eyelashes, the eye, then draw the lines like that. Then I will go to the nose, then reduce the size to 2.0. Then I'll go to the mouth. So once you're done with it, then you use the hard eraser to erase this part like this. You will erase it like this to make it sharp. You will make the lines sharp. Then we'll go to the other side. So once you are done with that, then you go to the eyelashes and you create a new layer. Okay, so I'm using that 2.0 for the eyelashes. Then I will do the other one. You create the same process here. So once I'm done with that, then I use the hard eraser to erase this part. Then I'll go to the other side, erase this part also. So now once I'm done with it, then I will create a new, okay, no need to create a new layer. I will take the size again to 1.0 for the eyebrows. Okay. And I will complete, and I will repeat the same process here. So once I'm done with it, then I use the hard eraser to erase this part. Okay, now you can see it's almost complete, like the sketch is almost complete. But first, what is remaining now is the hair. So now I will merge this one. So I've merged everything in one layer. Now I will create a new layer to add the hair. So how I did the hair was that I used this paint tamperd, then I draw some lines like this. I have to draw some lines like this first before I use the tool I used in adding the hair. Okay, so like you draw something like this. So this line here I'm drawing is to guide you on how you're going to add the tool. Let's say to make the hair look complete. So once I'm done with it like this, you can see it will look something like this. So what you do here is that you create a new layer. Okay, this one here will be separate, but you have to create a new layer. You have to create a new layer here. Then what you do here is that you go down. I use this tool called HR. This tool called HR, brush set texture. So like if you go to your tools, then you will see this tool right here, HR. Now what I'll do here is that I will increase it something like this, then start adding it. Start doing something like this. Then create the same process here. So you make sure to shade it very well. So I will open the reference to check if I'm getting it. You have to make sure to fill this side. Okay, you can reduce the opacity to know if you are getting it very well. Okay. So now, once you are done with this side right here, then I will then you will close the reference. Then use the hard eraser. Use the hard eraser to erase this part. So once you erase this part like this, then it's remaining the hair remaining this side here and this side. So what you do here is that you will use you will create a new layer again, then use that same tool I used, then I'll use HR again, then do something like this, okay. Once you do something like this, then you do it again. Now you go over here again, you add something like this again, you can see. So once you add something like that again, then you use your paint tamperd, then reduce the size to 0.8, then you do something like this. But before you add it, then you have to create a new layer, okay. You need to create a new layer, then you draw your line. You draw something like this, you draw the hairlines like this, you draw something like this, okay. You just keep on adding something like this. So now let me, okay, for now, how to clean this other side, this side here. To clean this side and this side, what I'll do is that, let me show you guys. Okay, I'm going to close this reference, then go back to this one. You can see the hair looks a bit rough, so I will then this one right here, I'll use the soft eraser to erase it, to make it look faded, okay. You can see. Now once I'm done with it right here, then I'll go down here, erase this part, erase this part. Now once you're done with it, then you can close this one right here. So this was the guideline that we used to create the hair, okay. So like I use this guideline here to create the hair. So now once you're done with that, then first of all, then you will check if the hair is in the right place. So I'm going to open this reference back, then I'll go back to the hair, then I will reduce it, okay. It's in the right position, okay. It's the right position. So now I'll say add more hair again. I'll add more hair using the HR brush set texture. So I will add more hair again. So once I'm done with that, then I'll close the reference. Now you see, this is the first stage, okay. So now the second step now you will do is to add foundation. So how to add foundation? You go back to the reference, then you click the plus button to create a new layer. Then I will go back to the reference itself, then pick on this color. So like I will take from the cloth, okay. I will use the color picker to extract this color, then increase the size, and I will close it, close the reference, then move to this layer right here, then add the cloth, okay. Then use the hard eraser to erase the foundation color that are out from the sketched line. So you make sure you erase all these parts. So once I'm done with that, okay, then I'll go down here again, open the reference, then use the color picker to select from this side again of the cloth, this side. Then you create a new layer, then close the reference, then you add the color foundation. And once you add it, then use the hard eraser to erase all these parts. So once I'm done with that, then I'll use create a new layer. Then I'll go back to the copy color. Then you select A33. Okay, use A33 to start adding color foundation for the skin and the face. Then use the hard eraser to erase all these parts. So guys, I'm almost done with the first stage. Okay, the first step is how to use the paint tape red, use hard eraser, soft eraser, and then to add the color foundation. So that is it. That's the part 1, guys. Get ready for the part 2. Thanks for watching.